Getting food supplies in Eastern DRC has become much harder as insecurity hampers movement in the region. These cereals may have made it safely to markets in Goma, but they're hardly enough to meet the local demand. The intensified fighting between the government troops and M23 rebels has cut off key supply routes. The rebels seized Rutshuru and Kiwanja towns, blocking transportation of food supplies. This has caused a sharp rise in food prices in many parts of Eastern DRC.
When the war broke out, farmers fled to other towns, resulting in low food production. Instead of being producers, the farmers have now become consumers, competing with the rest for meager supplies.
The fighting has disrupted transportation services. Motorbikes, which can access feeder roads, have replaced trucks as the preferred mode of transportation, but they ferry less cargo.
We used to buy a bag of sorghum at $50. Now it costs $85. I now have to hike the prices to get a profit. We are suffering. This war will lead to famine. I request that they open the Rutshuru road for us to transport food. We paid $5 per bag from Rutshuru to Goma, but today we are paying $25. How would you do this business if you were the one trading?
This is a serious problem. Previously, trucks brought food, now motorbikes do it. We used to store bags of maize at home, and my children would eat it for a month. Since the war started, prices have gone up. There are taxes by the government and the rebel side. If this situation continues, our children will die. They now eat once a day. We suffer a lot.
Thousands of civilians have been forced to flee their homes to seek shelter in camps. One of the displaced farmers says he hopes to see an end to the hostilities.
The war has destroyed many things. Now I no longer cultivate. My children no longer study. We are hungry. This camp is not home. I have nowhere to farm cabbages or potatoes. Our lands are now being cultivated by someone else. I pray to God that through our authorities, soldiers who occupy Rutshuru, Kiwanja and Kibumba can return to their homes so that we also go back and farm like before.
The United Nations has expressed concern over the worsening situation in Eastern DRC, where 5.6 million people have been displaced by the fighting. Yankinyo, CGTN.